Trish and welcome to my kitchen. I hope that you're having a great day today. If you're like me, you're probably rushing around and you have all these things to do, and I'm trying to think of something simple and quick to make. So I thought maybe chili would be a good idea because it is really cold outside and we have a couple inches of snow. Matter of fact, I'll show you what the snow looks like. Well, this is our backyard. There's the snow, and actually it looks like there's a little bit of a sunset there. We have our decorations up from Christmas. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. And here's our Christmas tree right there. Our dining room. We have Mr. Snowman looking out the window. Show you him real quick. Okay, there's our little snowman. He's outside here, and then if you can see in our window, Mr. Snowman is looking at us, and my husband just loves him. I bought him a couple of years ago after Christmas, and he is just part of our family now. This is our front door. There we are. There's our sled, and here's our snow that we've been waiting for. And there we have it. This is our dining room. You can see we're still decorated for Christmas somewhat. We have Mr. Snowman that's right here in the papa chair. Okay. We have Fa La 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 La, picture of one of my daughters. This is Victoria, and she dances for the Gladiators in Cleveland. This is our living room here. Alright, we better get back to the kitchen. Oh, and this is Tom and I on our wedding day. As you can see, we have lots of snowmen on our tree. We actually need a new tree, but the one we looked at was $800. So I think we're just going to try to stay with this one for a little bit longer. Alright, we better get back to our cooking so that I don't burn anything. There you have it. Back in the kitchen we go. Oh boy. So we're back in my kitchen here. I hope you've enjoyed my little short video of our Christmas tree and a few things that we have for decorations. We're going to get back to cooking chili, and it's going to be really good on a cold night like this. So let's go over the ingredients that we'll be using for this recipe. 2 pounds of hamburger browning in here, which you saw. Along with 2 pounds of ground chuck, you're going to need 2 cups of water for this recipe, 2 15-ounce cans of pinto beans, 1 15-ounce can of stewed tomatoes, 1 30-ounce can of De Fratelli tomato sauce, some sea salt. We have 1 cup of chopped onions. I'm going to add some olive oil, a half a cup of chopped celery, 2 tablespoons of our cumin, 3 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of our chili powder, some cayenne pepper, which is going to be about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm not going to add that until after my husband gets his chili out of the pan because he doesn't like hot stuff. And then also for our garnishes, we have green onions, and I have the tops in there. Half a cup of our cheddar cheese. That will do it for this recipe. Over here I have my frying pan. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I like to saute up my onions and my celery, because when you saute your vegetables, it brings out all the flavors in there. A cup of onions is going into our saute pan, and our half a cup of celery into our saute pan. Just using the spoon to spread things around, but you always want to use Teflon when you're working with porcelain cast iron skillets. Alright, now what we'll do is start adding in our ingredients. Alright, into our pot with the ground beef, we're going to start adding in our ingredients. We're going to pop in pinto beans and all, and they go. I don't know if you're concerned about a name brand, but I'm using the Goya brand name. Here's 1 can. Second one. Okay, what I didn't add to my recipe, which I just discovered, is we still need kidney beans. Nobody wants to have chili without kidney beans, so we're going to add to this recipe a 15-ounce can of kidney beans right here. Add that to your recipe if you it out. It gives us 3 cans of beans total. We'll add in our 1 can of stewed tomatoes. And it goes our onions and our celery. A quick stir. Until we get ready to add them in. We'll add in our 2 cups of water. Our big can of tomato sauce, it's about a 30-ounce can, and it goes. Give it a quick little stir, mix it up a little. There we go. We're going to add in our 3 tablespoons of chili powder plus 1 teaspoon, 2 tablespoons of our cumin, and that goes about a teaspoon of salt. Sea salt. You may add a little later. Actually, when you're working with sea salt, you almost want to use that at the end, not when you just start, because that way it stays within your sauce. The more the nutrients stay in your recipe. Okay, we have everything in here. The only remaining items that we have are cheese and our scallion onions, and those are going to be for our toppings. Of course, our cayenne pepper, which I'll add later. Well, actually, I'm going to add a little hint of it, but not a lot, because my husband he does not care for cayenne pepper. We're actually supposed to be using green chilies in this recipe, but I'm out of green chilies, so that's why I'm using cayenne pepper. Sure, you can substitute about anything you want, depending on your liking. Okay, now it's time for the onions and celery. Hand's going to be heavy, so I better get some muscles here. And in they go. Turn off that burner. Okay, give us another quick stir. I'm also going to add a little pepper in there too. About a half a teaspoon we have going on there. Let our chili cook on a low temperature for probably about 20 minutes, and then we'll check it and see how it's doing. You really want this to cook for about an hour, but we're in a rush, so I think it's only going to be able to cook for about a half hour. So now we're going to add our lid, and that's going to help keep all the flavors in our food and keep the steam in there and help it to cook quickly. So I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. Okay, here we have our chilies all done. I have some cheddar cheese here and nice scallions that I told you about earlier. We're going to pop those right on our chili. Just give it a little handful. If you don't like these items, you don't have to add anything actually. You can just maybe have some crackers, if you're allowed crackers. If you're on a gluten-free diet, you need gluten-free crackers. Looks yummy. I'm going to pop just a little bit more cayenne pepper on mine, just for good measure. So there we have it. And now I'm going to give it a try. It smells really good. Just going to give it a little bite and let you know how it tastes. Actually check it too to see if it needs more salt. You never get enough sea salt. It's really good. It's perfect for a cold night. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.